A Family Feud contestant has left Steve Harvey looking insulted with an answer that is not just incorrect but seemingly meant for a different game show. The unruly clip was shared on Instagram, where fans reacted with, "Poor thing," and "Can't make this stuff up." The recent episode saw Erin at the buzzer tasked to name an occupation where someone wears a robe at work. She responded, "What is a surgeon?" which was phrased as if it were a Jeopardy! Response. Steve, 66, took a moment and stared into the distance after the answer got a red X. He asked with an upward inflection, "You thought you were playing Jeopardy?" Erin frantically explained, "For a second. Just for a second." Somewhere Alex Trebek is laughing. Fans lost their cool in the comments section as one person wrote, "I could see someone very nervous getting confused for sure." The official Jeopardy! Instagram account buzzed in with, "Nothing wrong with answering in the form of a question." A third fan wrote, "Poor thing was horrified at her own mistake." A fourth wrote, "Ha ha ha Jeopardy! Remix," as another fan penned, "Somewhere, Alex Trebek is laughing." An additional fan wrote, "You can't make this stuff up," and another wrote, "Someone is aiming for bigger money." Others had to admit that her answer was off the mark either way, a judge, masseuse, priest, parliament, or preacher maybe. Talking about a surgeon. Girl, have several seats. Recently, Steve slammed his cue cards down when a contestant offered an NSFW answer in front of a sweet elderly opponent. The holiday-themed havoc occurred when Steve asked Jessica and Miss Diane, "Name something Mrs. Claus wants for Christmas that can't be made by the elves." Jessica buzzed in and said, "Santa Claus," not wanting to say the actual word she was thinking. Instead, she just elaborated, "The stuff. The stuff." Steve gave her a side-eye, slammed down his cue cards, and said, "What were you thinking saying that with Miss Diane up here? Do you see what she's saying with Miss Diane standing right here?" "I'm not saying this," Steve told the producers. Jessica apologized, saying, "I'm sorry. I'm sorry" repeatedly. When she turned her apology to Diane, she said that she forgave Jessica. However, Santa's South Pole was on the board and was the #1 answer, so it seemed Steve was playing up the drama. "What's wrong with you?" In front of Miss Diane, Steve later chided nonetheless. "I know your mama raised you better than that.